Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another handbag review. So those with eagle eyes might already know what this handbag is, but if you're wondering, no, it's not a pillow. Oh, but it could double as one if you're on a long flight. No, this is the Bottega Veneta. It's the padded crossbody cassette. I had to look at the name. The padded crossbody cassette bag in this Nero lambskin leather. She is a beauty, and I've been wearing her for the past month, so I thought I would film a handbag review where I show you kind of all the bits of the outside of the bag, give you a little look inside. I'll share what it looks like on me, and I'll also share what it fits inside. So if that sounds good, let's jump in to the video. Okay, so we're gonna start with a look just at the bag itself. I mean, you saw like a little cheeky look in the intro. So this is the front of the bag here, and it has kind of this like woven, stitched kind of detail with the leather. And then this is kind of how it opens up. It's just a little hook. That's like a round hook that you kind of cinch in there. But we'll take a look at the inside in a minute. The sides, the top, the back of the bag are all in this kind of beautiful kind of lambskin, soft, buttery leather. It's the bottom. And then it does come with this, which I'll show you when I show you the clips of me wearing it. It's this really lovely adjustable, so I don't know if I'm gonna, if you can see it here. I actually just the other day, it was originally on this one, but I kind of like it slightly on a different one. So there are, there's actually quite a few settings on the strap that you, actually I had it on this one because you can see the triangle, but there's quite a few lengths you can wear this bag. And you do have kind of the adjustable kind of, it's like a little pretty little triangle, and then on the side it says, you probably can't see it on the camera because it's gonna focus on me, but it says Bottega Veneta here on the side. But yeah, that's pretty much kind of what the bag looks like on the outside. So let's take a look what it looks like on the inside. All right, so here's a little bit of a closer look at the bag here. I don't know if that's gonna focus for you, but that also is this is a pre-loved bag that I am borrowing, and I'll explain at the end of the video where I'm borrowing it from. But this is Bottega Veneta, you see there, and there's a little bit of wear and tear there. But this is also kind of just to explain the round clasp that you cinch in. And yes, if you see here, there are like essentially holes in the bag because of the weaving structure, which I'll show you on the inside. So on the inside here, we've got this internal, come on, focus, internal pocket with a zipped container. So you could just put like your cards and your keys, anything you're worried about extra security on, or any kind of smaller floating objects can go in there. And then let's see, you probably, oh yeah, now you can read it. So it is imprinted Bottega Veneta, made in Italy, as you do. And then, yeah, we've got just the little crossed hatch kind of detail. But yes, it's really hard to do these things with one hand, let me tell you. So the cross stitch, so you can see there are some little tiny, so I wouldn't put anything super small that's gonna slip out inside the bag, but I've not had any issues because of like these little mini kind of holes because of the cross stitching. Nothing has fallen out, and I'll show you kind of what I've been keeping in here. But it's been really helpful to have this little zip pocket because, as you can see, it's quite big. So it does fit quite a lot in terms of like cards, cash, house keys, etc. And it's quite a roomy bag as well. So before I show you the bag on, I thought I would share with you what it fits inside, because then when I try it on for you, you'll see it as a fully stuffed bag, as more natural and authentic for what you would be looking like on you on an average day out. So, okay, so I've got some goodies off to the side here, boop, 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 that I'm gonna put in. So I actually I have a little YSL card wallet. Obviously I mentioned you can take your cards out and put it in there, but I actually just took all of these things out of the bag from the weekend, so you're getting the real deal. So what I usually carry around with it is I have this kind of supercharged power bank, because sometimes I leave the house for a long stretch and I have an old iPhone, and then just a little cord to go with it. I have my house keys, which come on this like very cute little Ferragamo key ring that I got. Then I have my wireless earbuds, which are gonna go in here. I'm gonna put the card wallet in. And then just because sometimes I get asked the question, the lipstick that I'm wearing today is Clinique. It's the shade 18 Papaya Pop. And I also popped a little bit of this collection clear gloss on top, just for a little, you know. And then sometimes I also always pop in a Burt's Bees pomegranate, and I had just a little bit of gum left, so I popped that in there. And then I've got my phone here on the side, so we're gonna pop that all in there, and I'll show you. It all fits pretty seamlessly in there, no issues. And voila, so very easily fits. This is kind of, it's a very light bag, but it's still a chunky bag, if that makes sense. And then if I wasn't gonna do the power bank, I probably would tuck in an umbrella or a mini water bottle. This is the Chili's 260 milliliter bottle. So if you like any of the bits you've seen in my handbag, I will leave them all linked down below. But I also have a mini totes umbrella that's probably about this size or slightly smaller, which is great if you live in London. And right now it's a gorgeous sunny day, but I always tell people coming to London, just prepare yourself, it could rain. So have a hood or have an umbrella on you at all times. All right, rambling aside, let me show you what the bag looks like on me. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you in my living room, because I think this backdrop is cuter than when I go to my dark hallway mirror. So I have the bag, I think I mentioned, I moved it up. It used to be slightly lower, like more on the hip, but I think because this is such like a cool girl bag, having it here even slightly higher is a really cool way to wear this. But just today, I'm just having a casual day. I'm wearing jeans, a little Calvin Klein blouse, and you can see here, it just looks so nice as a crossbody, really simple, really lovely. I wore such a fabulous outfit with this over the weekend. I had this lavender bodysuit from Zara with a kind of a longer blazer, kind of really tight skinny jeans, a cute little belt, riding boots. It was very kind of equestrian feminine. And then I popped this bag on over, and I got so many compliments on the outfit and the bag with the outfit. So it really does dress up nicely, dress down. I haven't worn it with any more evening dresses. I think for me, I don't know if I think it depends on the evening dress. If it's more like a maxi kind of cool dress, probably nothing so formal. So for example, I've got a wedding coming up this weekend, and I'm gonna swap this bag out for another just because I don't think it's quite the right vibe for a wedding, but I really love it, like day to day, going out in the evenings. You know, I took her to brunch yesterday with like my guy friends who were visiting from Boston, and they immediately complimented the bag. So, you know, she's definitely a good, I would say, mostly all-rounder, but maybe not for like the most formal occasions is how I would recommend wearing her. And then of course, if you do want to wear her on the shoulder, you can of course do that too. So you can just kind of go about your day. Really, really nice. But yeah, so let's do some final thoughts on the bag. Okay, so final thoughts on this gorgeous Bottega bag. I always end these videos with my honest opinion on if I would buy it and the pros and cons of the bag. So would I buy this bag? Actually, I think I would, because it's a little bit more like fashion and trendy for me. If you've been following my channel, you'll see I really tend to borrow these classic bags. I really love Saint Laurent, I love Chanel. I'm very kind of a classy, elegant kind of style, but this to me just brought a little extra fashion to my wardrobe, and I was surprised with how much it went with. I really tend to gravitate toward bags that are either kind of beige or white or black. I like classic colored handbags. The one thing I will say that would maybe be a con of this bag is you do see sometimes signs of wear and tear here. Everything else, because this is a pre-loved bag that I'm borrowing, is in absolute perfect condition, even though it's this really soft leather. Now, I was extra careful with it when I was borrowing it for that reason, because I didn't want to get any scratches in it. But really, as I look through it, I really don't see scratches. So that's always a great test. So pros for me would be, it's just a fun fashion girl bag. I love that it's so soft, like you really could use it as a pillow if you're on a long trip. And it actually surprisingly fits a lot in the bag. And the bag itself is quite light before you put all your stuff in it. So it's really easy to wear. I walked all day yesterday. I think I walked 16,000 steps around London, and I had this bag with me. Easy peasy. So the only cons for me are, I think, just maybe some of the signs of wear and tear, and then because it is more of a fashion bag, you know, how is it gonna over the test of time compared to like a Saint Laurent bag or a Chanel bag? Is it still gonna be super chic in a few years? So that would be my only question. And then the last bit, I did mention earlier in the video that I am borrowing this bag. So I use a luxury handbag subscription service in London called Cocoon Club. So I get a lot of questions on these videos on how many handbags do I have? And to be honest, not that many. I did this subscription service because I didn't want to spend huge amounts of money on handbags, but I do love handbags. And I actually really love the idea of borrowing them for a month. Maybe 2 weeks to a month is usually what I do. And then I get to test it out, decide if I maybe want to buy it one day, either new or pre-loved. It's a really great way just to road test it to see how it fits in your life. So that's why I do that. And also I'd rather spend a lot of my money on travel and experiences and just have like a very, very tightly curated collection of handbags. So this is super fun when you want to try something different, try something in a bolder color, or like I mentioned, I've got a wedding next weekend, so I'm gonna look for something that really fits the outfit that I have, which might not be super useful day to day in my tiny London flat. So anyway, if you like this video, please hit the like button. That means the world to me and lets me know what kind of videos you like to see. Please leave a comment down below. Do you own this bag? What's your review of it? Have you enjoyed it? Do you regret purchasing in it? Sharing is always caring here on this channel. And last but certainly not least, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. I make travel and lifestyle videos and videos about my life in London. So I would love it if you join me on this wonderful YouTube journey. So thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you soon.